Hi guys, welcome back to my channel S Chemistry. My name is Sonal and today I came up with another video for you all, which is again based on a joint PhD program. Okay, so this joint PhD program works between IIT Delhi, okay, IIT Delhi, here we have it, and Queensland University or University of Queensland, which is in Australia. Fine, so this is the main web page. This is their website. Okay, so you have the link over here. I will also put the link down in the description box. Fine, and quickly I will take you all through this program and I'll tell you how you all can start applying if you all are interested. Okay, fine. So the first thing, it is a collaborative PhD program which is between University of Queensland in Australia and Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. Okay, fine. Now the application forms are out. Application as in the students are allowed to send in their expressions of interest. Okay, that is your EOI form. Fine, and it started on 13th of September and it will go on up till 17th of October. So 17th October is the last date. Okay, so you can directly click on submit expression of interest and then the form will appear. But before that, let's just go through the program quickly. Fine, so partnering for impact, what does that mean? Partnering for impact as in these two excellent universities, IIT Delhi and Queensland University, they have come together. Okay, and they have put down some projects together wherein students will be they'll be joining as a PhD student or as a PhD scholar. Okay, and they will be working on these specific project. Fine, the good thing about such collaborative joint PhD programs is that, be it IITB Monash or IIT Delhi Queensland, that they always have their projects advertised. Okay, so this is all the visions and the objectives are already mentioned, but what interests me the most is that they already have the projects advertised. Okay, so we will talk about that next. So vision and objectives, this particular joint PhD program will attract the best global talent, including high achieving students, academics, researchers and scientists. So there's a lot of exposure that the students can actually get. Okay, so under research they have the projects mentioned. Okay, so the next part is under research. You can clearly check the projects which are available. Okay, this is the best thing actually. Fine, so if you all are interested, okay, if you all are interested in applying for this PhD program, the first thing I would suggest is go to this project section and see the different types of projects. Okay, I am talking with respect to chemistry, so we have science and mathematics over here, but look at the different type of fields which are there. There's agriculture and environment, there's engineering, IT, computer science, medicine, business management, architecture, planning, okay, social sciences, education. There are so many things, right? So you can always select the one that you want, apply that particular filter, and then you will see the different projects which are available. Okay, now with the project they will put like a short description of the project. Okay, along with that they will put your supervisors. So again, it's a joint program, right? You'll have two supervisors. One will be the Queensland supervisor and main supervisor you will have, and then you have IIT Delhi supervisor as well, and there will be some additional supervisors also. Okay, so you can see the projects which are coming under maths, science and mathematics. That's what I have selected, and you can also check in which field it forms. Like one project may fall in more than one field. Like this one over here, you have computational biomechanical modeling, okay, and simulation of cellular okay, it got clicked. Fine, cellular migration, yeah, no problem, in heterogeneous 3D environment. So when you click on the project, this is how it will come. They will give you a project description, they will give you the outcomes and what are the desirable capabilities the students are supposed to have. Okay, and they also mention, this is important, this is what I was supposed to show you all, they also mention with respect to scholarship. Like some projects will require students to have like CSIR net scholarship, okay, but you'll have to check that for each. Like here it is mentioned, the students must have own scholarship to apply, like CSIR or UGC net. Okay, fine, so you'll have to go through whichever project is of your interest. You can go to that particular project and then you can read about it. So here you'll have the project code, that is important when you're filling the forms later, and project status, position open, that means they are looking for a candidate. Okay, go back to the project list and then you can check the other projects which are there as well. Okay, so it is crucial that you simply do not fill in a form with respect to a field in which you are not interested. Okay, fill a form wherein you are interested. Like if you're a chemistry based student, then obviously you will look for projects which are related to chemistry. Okay, again, especially with your specialization like organic, inorganic, all those things are also important. Like one we have over here, combining mechanical flexibility and piezoelectricity in molecular crystals. Okay, so you will know like the Queensland professor will belong to School of Chemistry and Molecular Biosciences, whereas the IIT Delhi professor the supervisor, I mean, belongs to Department of Chemistry. You can read more about it. So these are the different projects which you will have as per your interest. You all can go and check. Okay. Yeah. Now, with respect to Indian student application, so you can go to that part and also check. So if you're applying as an Indian student, so I student is Indian student. Okay. All these things. So the very first step even they have mentioned is find a project. Okay. If you have a project, then it becomes exciting to send in the application when you're interested. Fine. The next thing is you have to check your eligibility. Please go through it thoroughly. Eligibility. Okay. What we will be interested in is a master's degree in science. So you need to have a master's degree, and usually they prefer like GATE score or CSI net score. But again, scores in public examinations is star marked over here. So there are certain additional notes which you all can go through. Okay, like for ITB Monash also I had mentioned that candidates without a GATE score or CSI net, that is the second point over here. Okay, this particular point. Fine. Candidates without a valid GATE score or CSI net score can be considered for admission to the Joint PhD program if they have a minimum of 2 years of professional experience. Okay, so all these things you can read. They are very easily available. They are given properly. Like everything up to date is given. Okay, but your CGPA is important. So CGPA of 6.5 on a 10 scale, okay, or an aggregate percentage of 65%. Okay, there are many additional conditions which they have mentioned. Okay, with respect to everything like your English language skill test and all. But you like if at all you have done your masters in English only, like English was the medium of instruction, and that as in with respect to your mark sheet and everything, then the English language tests are not required. Okay, but you all can still read about it. Fine. Yeah, if an applicant's degree, this part, okay, if an applicant's qualifying degree was in a language other than English, like suppose if you all passed out in Hindi as the qualifying language or the medium of instruction, then you'll have to show your English language efficiency, like proficiency test. Fine. So that is again like an additional step. Now with respect to preparing your documents also, like these are your regular documents. I'm sure if you all are already applying for PhD program, then these must be easily available. Okay, so I wouldn't really talk a lot about that. Fine. And then is your submit an expression of interest. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. It is a very easy form that you all can submit from 13th to 17th October. If it is selected, then you will be as in you'll have the interviews, the exams and everything. Okay, here they have also mentioned applicants can apply up to 2 projects in their EOI. So in EOI itself, you're supposed to mention your project. That's why if you all are interested, look at their projects first. Okay, note down the project code and everything, and then only start filling your expression of interest. Okay, so all of those things. Fine. So it's an easy form, but you need to have your the projects ready. Okay, and you need to check your eligibility as well. Fine. Okay, now what are the highlights of this particular program is obviously you will have the opportunity to work at IIT Delhi, and you will have the opportunity to work at Queensland University. So you're getting an international exposure over here. Okay, and like with respect to the projects also, the projects are put together considering their requirement in today's time. Okay, other than that, the scholarships are also very attractive. Okay, so eligible eligible Indian students, year 1 at IIT Delhi will get a monthly stipend of 41,000. Year 2, which is usually at Queensland, okay, so this is in with respect to the Australian currency. Okay, you all can convert and check. I think it should come to around around 14 lakhs per annum, I think. Okay, and then again years 3 and 4 again back at IIT Delhi, which is around 45,000. Other than that, there are also relocation grants with respect to travel support and everything. Okay, the Queensland University, like the tuition fees waived for the Indian students, but there will be certain like you'll have to make some payment, like with respect to what is mentioned over here. You can read about it more. Fine. And when the students are at IIT Delhi, then you'll have to pay the IIT Delhi tuition fee for the duration of the study. Okay, all of these things are subject to change with respect to the project, how it is working, everything, but still the fellowship is quite attractive. Okay, the projects are really like they're multidisciplinary. They're put together with a lot of thought and everything. Okay, and it's a very brilliant program, I would say, because it gives you ample amount of opportunity. Like when you're a part of an international university, you're also able to be a part of international conferences, get to know many people, interact with people, exchange of ideas. All of that is doubled whenever you have a joint PhD program. Okay, so that's it for today. If you guys are interested, please go to their website. I'll put the links below, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.